Hello Summoners! Welcome back! Nandito naman po tayo muli. Unang esports bakbakan for the week. Welcome dito sa Garena Premier League 2015 Summer Split. We are now onto the day 1 ng ating week 4.
Yes.
Okay, so napaka-exciting na naka-line up na laban para sa inyo mga Summers at mga manonood natin dyan. Looking into our schedule, okay? For today, we could see on our screen that...
Alright, so first it's gonna be MSKI versus Bangkok Titans. That's gonna be a very exciting game. Bangkok Titans, one of, if not the top team right now in GPL. No? And then MSKI also gonna be facing against them. And then we'll have a possible tiebreaker kasi if GTS is able to win one game against Bobo Marines, we might have a possible tiebreaker. So we'll see about that.
So right now, yung magaganap na laban ngayon, may kasabay din na laban, Go to Sleep, taking on Bobo Marines.
Yes.
Okay? So it's a matter of results. Kung tingnan natin kung meron pa tayong laban mamaya for a possible tiebreaker.
Yes.
And let's see kung sino ang lalabas ng ating group stage and will qualify at lilipad sa Vietnam for the playoffs. You have to take note, MSKI.globe, di ba? Para sa mga viewers natin, alam natin kung gaano kakilala at ka-establish na yung esports team na yan dito sa Pilipinas. But you have to take note, if you look at Bangkok Titans, they have a 1-year win streak run. Okay? Sa kanilang bansa. Sa local league nila. So, let's get into the drafting phase, mga kaibigan. Kami po ang shoutcasters nyo for the night. I am Gia Shinbu with a 1 for an I.
And I am GS Amplifier.
Alright. So, unang bans, manggagaling mula sa MSKI.globe. We're seeing a Thresh and a Vayne. Well, Bangkok Titans will not leave any room para sa Poppy dito ni TG.
Yeah, so we're seeing bans right now from MSKI. They're banning away Thresh because Moss did use him 3 times already so far. And Thresh was picked 9 times already this whole GPL split. So very, very heavily picked this split. Better to not use or do not give Thresh to Moss kasi when Moss does get Thresh, grabe yung hooks niya. Very, very accurate. Very good support. So he's always helping Lloyd in that bot lane. And alam naman natin kung ano nangyayari kapag na-feed si Lloyd. Grabe yung carry potential ni Lloyd. So better to take away Thresh. Also Vayne to take that away because EXO, hindi siya madalas nag-Vayne.
Yes.
And so it's better for him to get his usual AD carries. Say for example, Sivir, the Tristana, Kalista, other ADCs. Not so very good with the Vayne, so better to take that away.
With the patch that we have right now, nawala yung limelight ngayon sa mga supports, no? Parang ang natitira na lang na powerhouse supports ay si Janna and si Thresh. No?
And Alistar.
There's Alistar pa pala. Okay, yung tatlong yun, no? Pero ang focus ngayon, yung focus ngayon with priority picks happening right now is in the mid lane. And on the top lane. Okay? But we are seeing a Ryze getting banned right now. Kanina nag-hover over an Ezreal. And this is a 5.12 patch.
So we're not gonna have the Tam Kench anytime soon. So wala pa yan. Pero Poppy being taken away from TG obviously kasi nakita mo natin kung gaano kalakas yung Poppy niya previously in their game against Bobo Marines, I believe. So better to take that away. Ryze can be used by both Yume and TG also, so better to take that pick away. Diana used by Yume. And nakita natin kung gaano kalakas si Yume actually on the Diana. Actually, in that game that he used Diana, halos siya na yung gumagawa na halos lahat ng damage for his team. So better also to take that pick away.
So MSKI.globe will pull off 5.12. Isang powerhouse pick. Taking advantage of the first pick that they have, they will take on Ezreal on Yume. Alam natin kung gaano kalakas itong Ezreal ngayong 5.12 patch. You could look up at LoL Esports. There's an explanation there. Diba? Ano yun? League of Learning. League of Learning.
Yan,
featuring Jat. Grabe. As in, yung Runeglaive update nga ng 5.12, ang dami niyang sinasalong itemization mula kay dun sa dating AP Ezreal. And now, sobrang viable at napaka-early ng spike ng isang AP Ezreal. Ngayong 5.12. The thing here is that Yume, hindi natin siya nakikita naglalaro ng Ezreal.
Actually, that's true.
No? Kasi syempre, yun nga, kakalabas lang ng AP Ezreal ngayon dito. Although, yung nature ng playstyle ni Ezreal, halos inline din with the playstyle that Yume has. Taking on from the champion pool niya na si Kassadin and also LeBlanc. Diba?
Actually, like we were saying with Deep na, si Yume pala, is not the type that will do extremely well in lane. He's not really a playmaker. He's like Easy Hoon in the way na you're not going to commit a lot of mistakes and die a lot in lane. And that's exactly how an Ezreal player should play. You don't want to make mistakes. You don't want to die early. Just keep farming. When you get your Runeglaive, when you get that Ludens, that's when you deal damage.
Just look for windows for pokes. Diba?
Yung delikado na dito for MSKI is that picking an Ezreal first pick against a team like BKT, who knows how to, who I would think knows how to build against an Ezreal, is very brave of him. So I'm excited to see who G4 will pick. Although, looking at G4's performance so far in the GPL, medyo inconsistent din siya eh. So we're going to see who he will pick this time. Possibly the Fizz. You can also take that away from TG in this game. We'll see also where Nautilus goes for MSKI, if it's support or top. Kasi nakita natin both TG and Kaigu use Nautilus.
Yes.
So we'll also see how that goes.
Pero
Olaf
ako,
jungle.
I would prefer that putting the Nautilus onto Kaigu.
Yeah,
medyo hindi ganun ka-stellar ang performance ng Nautilus so far in the top lane.
Yeah, actually, it depends on who you're matching up against. Kasi yung Nautilus top excels against opponents na melee. So, if you're facing a ranged tapos Nautilus ka, syempre wala ka masyado magagawa kasi makakite ka lang na makakite nun eh. But if you're facing someone that's melee, for example, let's say Fizz, your shield will help, your Riptide, all 3 explosions will hit him as well. So it's not going to be too difficult to fight. But if you're facing something like Rise, like a Gnar, very easy to kite.
Ang sakit pala talaga ng Riptide na yun. At kada explosion may damage.
And 5.12 pa to kasi sa 5.13 na-nerf siya ng konti eh. So it's still going to deal considerable amount of damage in this top lane.
Oh no, we're seeing EXO hovering over a Draven. Okay?
Interesting.
Going for that really
versus Sivir.
Yeah, Draven, one of the highest damage dealers in the early game. As long as you catch those spinning axe. Pag nasala mo yung spinning axe na yan. Pero pagdating din sa scaling, he has the literal skill, a skill that literally snowballs the game for you.
Yung tumatatak talaga sa isip ko yung sa LC Gio from one of the pro teams. Every axe he catches, sobrang effective niya sa game na yun. So I'm excited to see if EXO practiced Draven enough to carry for this early game. Kasi it's very important. Interesting to note that MSKI is taking 2 unpopular picks right now. They're taking Olaf and they're taking Jarvan. So I'm not sure where these guys are going to go. Kasi I'm guessing Ezreal is going to be mid lane. So
actually, itong tatlo, Olaf, Nautilus, Jarvan,
I'm not
go
sure
for top lane jungle.
Yeah, they're very flexy. So
Olaf, baka hindi mag-top lane. Pero hindi pa.
I'm thinking he's going to be in the jungle. So this is probably going to be a support Nautilus and then a top lane Jarvan.
Yes.
Olaf has been used most popularly, I think, in a foreign region by Reignover from EU LCS, I believe. So that's not a surprise.
Jungle, diba?
So it's not a surprise pick there. Pero here in our meta, it's definitely something we don't see often. Orianna being locked in there for G4, this should be interesting. Pero the thing about locking in an Orianna is that G4, so far sa GPL, medyo hindi maganda yung positioning niya. He tends to give away kills in the mid lane na unnecessary. Positioning sometimes, if anything, siya yung madalas na laging namamatay na agad. Especially when you pick an Orianna.
Positioning ni G4 sobra tandang-tanda.
Minsan, there's a silver lining na maganda yung positioning niya. Like with the Twisted Fate he played against GTS, it was okay. But with an Orianna, you have to be a bit more careful where you're going to place yourself. So, I'm hoping 007 actually keeps him safe in the mid lane this time.
Actually, ang may problema lang naman para sa side ng MSKI.Globe against GeForce Orianna is Draven. Kasi wala talagang champion dito, ang MSKI.Globe, na pwedeng pumigil sa bola ni Orianna. I think the only one na pwedeng pumigil dun is the wind wall of Yasuo. Ayan. And I like this pick, TG, top lane on the Jarvan, no?
That should be interesting.
So, hindi jungle. Kasi, when we see Jarvan in the top lane, that is supposedly a kill lane. Dominate. Kasi ang ganda talaga nung damage na dinidelt out ng kanyang passive, Martial Cadence. Martial Cadence plus yung Dragon Strike pa. Then, he also has a pang-peel or pantakas. Diba? EQ out whenever he goes overextended with the harass that he could deal against Warlock on this one.
So this should be a really interesting game. Remember, guys, Bangkok Titans, one of the most successful teams, if not the strongest team right now in GPL. They are from Thailand. And like we said, paulit-ulit na namin sinasabi na halos nagkaroon sila ng 1-year winning streak in their local league. So a very strong team right now. MSKI definitely the underdogs. If they want to make it and qualify for playoffs, they have to, number 1, 2-0 BKT this game. And then number 2, kailangan manalo yung GTS ng isang beses versus Bobo Marines para magkaroon ng tiebreaker.
Ayun na nga mga kaibigan, medyo malungkot kasi lahat ng odds against sa ating representative team. Pero syempre walang susuko at lahat tayo ay lalaban as we see the match. MSKI.Globe versus Bangkok Titans dito sa Garena Premier League 2015 Summer Split day 1 ng ating week 4. Ito ang ating first round. Okay, let's get into the rundown of our champions. MSKI.Globe on the blue side. In the top lane, it is TG on a Jarvan. In the jungle, Kulit on an Olaf. In the mid lane, Yume on an Ezreal with a Smite. And for the bottom duo, we have EXO on a Draven, AD carry, and Kaigu on a Nautilus support.
Meanwhile, on the red side, that's Warlock in the top lane with Fizz, 007 in the jungle with Gragas, G4 in the mid lane with Orianna, and for the duo lane, that's Lloyd and Moss with Sivir and Alistar.
Alright, so esports.garena.ph/stream sa lahat ng mga viewers natin. Alam nyo na yan, MSKI, sobrang established na pangalan na yan dito sa Pilipinas. Show your support, share the stream, invite nyo na lahat ng mga kilala nyong summoners, and watch the GPL 2015 Summer Split happening right now.
Alright, so let's just take a look at their team compositions in general. Plan of action siguro ng mga teams natin. They're being pretty defensive right now, not looking for any invade. On the side of BKT, actually medyo malakas. Both teams have pretty good team fights, but I would lean more on the side of BKT when it comes to 5v5. You have the Shockwave, you have On the Hunt, and you have a lot of peel from Alistar. So medyo nakakatakot yung team fight dito coming in from BKT come mid-game.
Yes.
But in terms of yung mga small skirmishes around the map, you have a lot of slows. No, coming in from Rain over tuloy. Si Kulit actually with the Olaf, and then Kaigu with Nautilus. So when Kulit does gank bot, and I think he should be able to help EXO get snowballing now early on in this game. They want to abuse yung early game power spike na to ni Draven.
Yes. Pagdating sa team fight, totoo nga. I'm leaning more on, sabi mo, BKT.
Yeah.
Oo, kasi napaka-solid, especially with the Alistar holding out a ball. And even that Fizz, sa pagmamaneuver, the mobility is there for the Gragas and the Fizz, okay? And even the On the Hunt, mula kay Sivir. The thing here is, pagdating sa trade, I believe that the damage is leaning now muna on the side of MSKI.Globe.
Yeah, definitely early game.
With the Draven's spinning axe, plus on TG, on Jarvan, okay? And even with the Nautilus support, ang taas kaya ng damage ng Nautilus support na nakakairita talaga. Ayun. So, also in the mid-game, nandun din yung prowess nila. It's a matter of MSKI.Globe not catching anything mula sa Bangkok Titans. Kasi pagdating sa trade, look at that. Ayan. Meron silang palag.
Exactly. They have the Shockwave, and I'm expecting a lot of tower dives here, you know, coming in from Alistar and Gragas. Kasi grabe talaga yung dive potential, especially in the mid lane. When you have the Shockwave, Gragas, and Alistar all set up sa mid, ang tagal nyo under the tower because you have a lot of that sustain. Oh, but there's a clash.
Yes, a Dredgeland connecting onto the Sivir. Tingnan mo yan! Sobrang saya naman ni EXO dito. A full party Draven throwing out those toy axes onto Lloyd.
Yeah, so this is exactly what we want to see. Now, we need to see EXO definitely on top of BKT's bot lane. They have to assert their dominance in this early game. Otherwise, masasayang na yung Draven pick nyo. You have to take advantage of this, and you want to make Sivir not want to push and roam kasi yun yung magiging advantage nila eh. If Sivir is able to push out this lane, is able to stay even, and then gets to roam with Alistar around the map, they're gonna keep making plays together as a team, and that's exactly what BKT wants. What MSKI wants to do is to shut them down in lane.
Yes, like what GM Cairo always love to say, what you wanna do.
Yes, exactly. What you wanna do. What you wanna do is really shut them down.
Nakakairit ang pag-iingay dito. Here's a good catch by Kulit. Okay, nakita niya si Gragas doon. With this kind of lead na meron ang bottom duo ng MSKI.Globe, it's a matter of knowing where the Gragas is, di ba?
Yes.
Pag lamang na kayo sa lane at lamang na kayo sa sundutan, and even with the trade, the only remaining problem would be getting ganked.
Yes.
Okay.
And actually, exactly like you said, no, very important vision. They have a lot of vision right now spread out around the top side. So it's a very safe TG. He shouldn't be afraid to be aggressive against Warlock right now. So he's going to be very brave there. Meanwhile, it doesn't look like 007 is going to be ganking. Oh, I think he might be ganking bot lane right now. Pero, wow, look at TG.
He's around the bot lane. Coming from the blue side jungle. Pero may scout siya dito ni Kaigo. So, nagkakitaan na. Level 3 yung Gragas. Dito flashes in and a body slam. There's also the slow from the barrel roll. Ignite takes into a burning Nautilus. Force a flash out. It will be a first blood from 007.
Yikes. So, that was actually pretty easy, no?
Oo nga.
Kaigo just walked all the way to the dragon. 2 flashes burned right now.
Yes.
You know, coming in from the team of BKT, but it was pretty much worth it. You gave the first blood over to 007. Now we're going to see how MSKI will react to this. Kasi their bot lane now, all of them don't have flash.
Yes.
So what are they gonna do? Ezreal is gonna be a bit safer now considering na wala ng flash body slam. Yung Gragas top lane is also gonna be a bit safer now. So they have to do something para makabawi. Kasi sayang talaga yun eh. You got assists onto both members of bot lane and the first blood for BKT 007. So let's see how they react to it.
Akala ko hindi magko-commit si 007 dun eh. Parang
nga eh.
alanganin pa, tas Nautilus pa yon. But I think 007 knows where the Olaf is. So yeah, why not go all in for that? There's the Ignite mula sa support netong Bangkok Titans. So may damage sila to deal.
Yeah, and I really think magpo-focus talaga dito si 007 for ganking. He grabbed that Stalker's Blade just now. So let's see how things go. Yume getting bullied out.
Oo nga. Look at here, G4. Inaabol ni Kulit. Meron kang bro sa tabi mo. 007 getting lots of damage mula doon sa reckless swing ni Olaf. But he will be punished. The kill is given now onto G4. In the bottom lane, there's another engage. They know na walang jungle na darating dito. Tingnan natin kung merong matutuloy. Mukhang back and forth lang and orb walk ang ginagawa dito.
Oh, actually,
That was,
top lane clash right now. Warlock is trying to engage, but he's gonna back out. Meanwhile, bot lane clash and Exo gets very low. Will he survive? Yes, he does.
The kill!
He gets the kill onto Kaigu now, and he's trying to chase down Moss, but they are gonna back out still. That was a good clash there, coming in for bot lane. Akala ko mamamatay si Exo dun eh.
Yes, 2-2 mga kaibigan sa ating scoreboard as we enter the 7-minute mark of the game. When in terms of gold, 9.6 po. If you could see in the score, ang makakuha ng kills mula sa side ng Bangkok Titans would be the jungler and the mid lane. As TG now is looking good up top.
Yeah, talking about mid lane, no, medyo questionable yung ginawa ni Kulit doon. I was wondering, ba't kaya niya tinuloy-tuloy yung mid lane gank na yun? He saw that there were 2 members there. Yume did not have mana and health. So why do you have to force the engage? You could have just threw your axe, apply the slow and back out. Instead, you give a kill to the mid laner, which is exactly what Yume doesn't want. Kasi now you're giving Orianna a faster spike to the Athene's Grail.
Yes.
More MR, gonna resist the poke. It's gonna be harder.
Ooh! Yes, this is looking bad for Exo. Wow! So after the headbutt, hindi na combo no sa Pulverize. We still force a flash out mula kay Exo on this one.
So let's see how things are. Actually, things are pretty even right now. If Kulit hadn't done what he did in the mid lane, if he just backed out, it would have been much better. Yung problema lang dun is that even if Golden...
Oh my God. EQ's in onto Warlock. Merong Gragas dito from the side. That's an urgent strike and a playful Trickster gets the kill onto TG.
That was really easy actually kasi lahat ng vision na nilagay nila dito sa river kanina, wala na. So he still decided to engage. Very easy gank for 007. Ito talaga yung power ng early game Gragas. You have to beware. If you don't see the jungler, then you should be afraid.
Medyo unless
in the lane.
Parang yung mga engages dito for trades lang eh. Hindi nakakalculate na, nawawala na yung pagtatansya o yung pag-a-assume of where the jungler is.
Yeah, you always have to be aware, especially with the Gragas in the game. Early game pressure is very easy. He's level 6 now, so he has explosive cask. So mas nakakatakot lang ngayon yung
look at Gragas, 102, 100% kill participation. So, gets, as in, hindi siya naaantabayanan. Talagang nandun siya where the fight should be. And this looks good para sa Bangkok Titans.
Yeah, MSKI really has to spread out vision in the lane. Always keep themselves safe. Kasi, gaya nga na sinabi natin, they don't want Gragas helping the lane snowball. Kasi the moment that starts to happen, they're gonna start to group together. If force nila yung mga objective, they're gonna force the team fights. At gaya na sinabi natin, when it comes to team fights, BKT is on top dahil sa composition nila. They have so much AoE, and they also have disengage. So what MSKI wants to do, what you wanna do, makaangat ka talaga sa lanes. To get a lead in lane, use this Olaf, and try not to overextend. Kasi nahihirapan to si Olaf eh. He's not able to gank for bot because they're so far pushed ahead. So he's having a hard time right now. In fact, farm fest na siya ngayon eh.
Yeah, so, siguro kailangan niya na mag-antay sa spike niya.
Yeah.
Or go for a counter engage with the aggression na pinapakita ni Gragas.
Ni Gragas,
or counter gank. Yan. If you look naman into the status ng game natin dito, yes, Orianna, 90 CS against 77 CS dito ni
Oh no!
Ezreal. But look, hold that thought. There's an engager in the bottom lane. Exo gets bursted. So quickly, the kill given onto the ADR ng Bangkok Titans. Very easy lang. Again, that kill is paved way by Gragas again. 007. The shockwave onto Yume plus a normal hit. Force a flash out. Flashes in. And a command attack finishes off Yume.
Wow, so Yume should actually not be trading this early on. He has the Chalice of Harmony already. Meanwhile, RuneGate pa lang to si Ezreal. So he should actually be staying back. Like I said, when you play this Ezreal, you can't afford to make mistakes. You have to wait for that power spike and just poke Orianna from afar. Kasi mas malayo naman yung Q range mo sa bola niya. So just stay back and don't allow... Well, actually, it's too late because it's already happening. Orianna already has the lead. 2-0 already. And this mid lane is probably going to go down. Things are all going BKT's way now.
Yes, ito, diniscuss nga yan, diba, sa Learning the League. As Smite Ezreal, nandun yung damage. When you play as Smite Ezreal, you go for an execute. You don't go for an execute Ezreal. You go for a damage dealing Ezreal. Okay? Ayun. So, isa sa mga counter for a Smite Ezreal is mas punishing yung mga mistakes niya. Kasi sabi nga ni Jat, dalawa lang yung summoner spells niya. Isang flash, tapos smite.
Wala kang heal, wala kang barrier.
So magkaroon ka ng pagkakamali, as in magkamali lang si Ezreal of going for an engage that he wouldn't win. He'll get punished for it. So you have to play it safe. You have the kit, right? You have the distance, the pokes to play it safe.
Exactly.
And just dish out the damage. Kasi kahit tanks pa yun nasa harapan mo, kapag dumating na yung spike ng AP Ezreal mo, plus that very painful arc, true shot barrage, andun yung damage mula sa'yo.
Oh no. Yeah, that's going to be a very easy kill now, but there's going to be two members to respond. Warlock is getting very low. Who's going to get the kill? He tries to troll pull out, but the flash kill comes in for Kulit, and now Kaigu's in a bad position. He flashes out as well. Hooks away, and Kulit trying to apply the slows. Will he take down 007? No axes left. He won't be able to land one now, but the ult from Ezreal misses as well. Moss gets very low. The hook lands. 007 still trying to help him out. And Yume comes just in time. Will he get the double kill? Oh, yes, he does, but will he go down in the process? Yes, he will.
Okay, so that's what you need for an Ezreal yan.
Yes.
Going for the cleanup because you have the kits. Still, there's the turret range and the damage is not enough yet. Here comes in the bottom lane. TG just hammering down onto Lloyd. There's the spell shield. Let's see if Lloyd will survive the return damage from the boomerang. Gets flashed up by TG. Nice mechanics there by TG. 6-8 now on their score. Top lane, Warlock tumbles in. Pero hindi niya na-engage itong si Kulit. Steady. Okay. Oh, wow. G4. Very aggressive. Maneuvers here, getting pulled off by Bangkok Titans. A W finish off Kulit. Killing spree on Orianna on G4.
Yeah, so they really... MSKI's doing okay, but they really have to... I want to emphasize on ward coverage right now. Kasi a lot of the kills that are happening right now is because they aren't able to spot out 007. They really have to keep in the know of where he is. Kasi kaya sila nahihirapan eh. 007 keeps popping out of nowhere and killing people, helping his lane to snowball. All of the lanes right now are ahead. So Warlock has like around almost 20 CS lead. Mid lane, in terms of items, ahead na rin si G4. And in the bot lane, it's 2-2-1 compared to 0-2-1.
Tsaka response din ang kailangan i-workout dito ng MSKI. Ang daming...
Oh no!
Ang daming mistakes ng MSKI. No? Talagang ang daming sineset up ng Bangkok Titans na nasasalo ng MSKI. Starting from the jungler. Now, this is what you're saying, Jess Amplifier. The jungler along with the support. Star.
So they're really gonna try and roam now. Mas malakas kasi yung wave clear eh. Coming in from Lloyd.
Yes. And nandun yung tanka na sana ni Kulit eh. Pero kailangan lang taga-damage mula sa likod dito ni Kulit.
The problem is that Kaigu keeps trying to spread out vision. And yung BKT is not giving them a chance kasi pag naglalagay siya ng wards, nandun na si 007 para i-gank agad siya. So nahihirapan talaga sila.
Well, let's see, na ward coverage. So, ayan, napaka-conservative yung ward coverage dito.
It's really dark.
Globe. There are two aggressive wards pulled off by Bangkok Titans. I don't know if that's enough to take the dragon, but that will give them a clear idea of where Kulit is.
Yeah, so right now, medyo hindi ata nagre-reflect pa rin yung effectiveness ni Olaf so far in the game. We are still gonna have to wait until he gets a little bit tankier. Kasi even if BKT does have medyo up sila sa teamfight, pwede pa rin namang maka-teamfight itong MSKI. They have a lot of kite potential, especially with the axes from Kulit and the Q and the W from Yume. So as long as they can keep letting EXO and Yume free hit, and lock everyone down using the Cataclysm of TG. If you can lock Lloyd and G4 in the Cataclysm and allow Yume and EXO to free hit around that Cataclysm, that's the yun na yung pinaka-ideal na clash for them. Yun lang, very delicate siya.
Napaka-specific. Napaka-specific. Ano nung scenario na yun. And just look at here, Kaigo and Kulit standing over a ward. And Moss is checking out kung may ward ito. So, wow, this is very bad now.
This is awkward.
Yes, though. 007 ready for a counter gank. No! They will set up the gank or the engage first. There is the dredge. No, the SS mula sa Nautilus connected onto Lloyd. Gets spell shield on. And the damage is just too much. Kaigo will go down.
Oh, wow. In mid lane, almost clashing. But grabe, sobrang awkward nun. They knew that two of them were there. So, all you have to do with this lead is go first.
Medyo masakit sa bangs. As in, ang sama talaga na nakatayo dun sa ward na yun. Without any sweeping, yung ganong klaseng setup. You have to be sure, you cannot guess if you're going to make that kind of setup. Okay? A 4K lead now by Bangkok Titans on top of a 2K gold lead. I think this bottom outer tart will also go down. And Yume is actually having a hard time.
Yes.
Even against G4 on his Oriana.
Yeah, so far no, 16 minutes into the game, nakikita natin na BKT has been one step ahead of MSKI every time. So in terms of bot lane ganks, lagi nandun agad si 007. Actually, 007 has been very, very effective in this game. A lot of kills, a lot of kill participation so far. Almost 100% kill participation until now. And actually, na-achieve niya yung mission niya. It was to get his lanes going enough na hindi na pwedeng ma-achieve ng MSKI yung bot lane dominance na gusto sana nila for EXO.
Yes, now here comes in the top lane. TG has gone down. Jump the waters, the amplified damage mula doon sa normal hits. Nip is just too much. Kulit, not quite early enough to respond.
Yeah, so Kulit also really slow so far in this game compared to 007. He's not able to be where he needs to be for MSKI right now. So kada gank, nakita natin na halos late siya lagi for the clash.
Mga pre, kailangan na mag-group up dito ng MSKI.Globe and wait out. Kasi napaka-aggressive naman ang rotation na ginagawa dito ng Bangkok Titans. They're playing this one very confident. A shockwave onto Kaigo in the back line. Nandun si 007 hammering down a smite onto the Ezreal. A normal hit. A flash is in by G4. One last command attack. Finish off the support. Here comes Kulit. Rampaging through Lloyd. The damage is too much.
Ooh, wow.
Flash is in. Will he be able to make it? No, he won't. Lloyd is splash off. Ragnarok. Even the undertow hasn't connected. Another undertow has missed. Still. Yes, yan. That is Lloyd getting the kill. Onto Kulit. G4 is also unstoppable after slaying Yume. He's just skills all over the map para sa Bangkok Titans.
Yeah, so very basic now. BKT got the lead. All they have to do is all mid. Assert the pressure in the mid lane and then get the dragon after. Extremely basic. That's almost solo queue logic there. You got the lead in all of your lanes. Everything's pushing. Just go to mid, take down the towers, and then go straight for dragon.
No pressure para sa Bangkok Titans. What could MSKI.Globe do? Okay? Although I don't see them na lumaban na sa group. Okay, yung sinabi mo ng ideal scenario. So they are Bangkok Titans now are taking on this dragon. That is a whirling jet. Okay? By EXO, I don't know kung para saan.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, pero yeah, they're really behind right now. It's around a 5,000 gold lead coming in for BKT. Really, their vision is really invading the privacy of MSKI. They always know where Kulit is, and it's not like sobrang effective din ng mga ganks ni Kulit as Olaf. Because what he really needs to do lang naman is to land those axes and provide CC for EXO and Yume. Yun lang. Medyo hindi nga nagsisynergize so far yung team nila.
Go for pill din sana.
Yeah.
Ganun. Oh my. Well, this is large run onto Yume. Ako meron akong game na na-witness na sobrang lamang na kami. Pero dahil lang sa isang APS, yung true shot barrage niya, basta tumatama talaga. As in, nalulusaw talaga yung buong team. Let's see, that's one hope I could see mula sa MSKI.Globe. Holding out into this Ezreal, which is a really strong and power peak coming into this patch 5.12. You have to take note, 8 kill lead. Okay? On top of a 5K gold lead by Bangkok Titans. Kayo mga viewers natin, ano sa palagay nyo ang pwede pang magawa ng MSKI.Globe onto winning this one? As long as that Nexus hasn't gone down, there's still hope for everyone.
Yeah, and tignan din natin, no, si Gragas has a sight stone compared to Colette who doesn't have one. So obviously, BKT knows that they have to spread vision to win the game. And so far, it's been really working out for them. Yes,
So
Sivir's already 4-2-2 and oh no,
wow.
another easy pick.
Yeah, so yan. That is a full party Raven.
Yeah.
Hindi binigyan ng panahon para magbakasyon mga summoners. Sa matter of ano rin ang pwedeng piliin na gawin dito ng Bangkok Titans. But the sad part here is that hindi siya strategy ng Bangkok Titans eh. These are just capitalizing on the mistakes of MSKI.Globe.
Yeah, they haven't been able to put out vision. They don't. Oh no.
Oh, wow. Wow, chop the waters onto TG. Even with the Cataclysm, TG will go down. And that is a piece playful trickstering out of the turret range.
Yeah, so they're not able to spot out 007 early on in the game. Very easy picks now. It helps the laners to snowball. Ano kaya yung pwedeng gate dito for MSKI to get back into the game? Because what I can see now is that you need still to wait for Yume to start getting their damage done. He doesn't have Ludens yet. He only has Runeglaive and a needlessly large rod. Plus 0-3-1 Draven. He was never able to snowball in the game. In fact, sabihin lang natin siguro once. Which is yung bot lane clash na nangyari na naka-kill si Nautilus pa. Yung nakakuha ng kill nun. So he really was not able to snowball in this game. And I guess that's why pro players tend to stay away from Draven. Oh.
Wow, the W, the Oriana buff flash in about Islam. And easy execute onto Yume. Followed up onto Kaigu. This is just Bangkok Titans. 4 members collapsing all over the mid. Okay, ano pa gusto nila kunin? Wolves, blue side jungle, ward coverage. Nandyan na lahat mga kaibigan. Even with the Scuttler Reef in the side of MSKI.Globe, walang intro. Kukunin nila etong first Baron of the game.
Yeah, this is to be expected. No? Like we said, BKT is one of, if not the strongest GPL team right now. They really have a huge chance to make it for wildcard for Worlds. And MSKI, we saw that they were the underdogs. No? Sinabi naman natin na entering this game, it was really going to be difficult for MSKI to beat BKT. So, not surprised. But then again, MSKI could have done better. That's what we're saying. Na they didn't need to make a lot of the mistakes that they did. And their composition is not something that I think it's not something they're used to.
Yes.
EXO does not play Draven that often. Even in the PGS, we often see him with champions like Sivir. Yun talaga yung highlight champion eh. It's the Sivir or the Vayne. But we're seeing also Ola, for example, coming in for Kulit. And that's considering that I believe Rek'Sai was open. And to get this Olaf into their composition and get all these champions that they're not really used to. Pati si Jarvan actually hindi natin nakikita ang ginagamit ni TG na madalas eh. So their pool, they try to expand it, but it's really reflecting right now kung ganong hindi pa siguro praktisado sila sa mga champions nila ngayon.
It's because I mean, talagang gano'n na lang. Gano'n na lang tatapusin ito ng Bangkok Titans. It's a very easy game for them. It's really surprising kasi knowing MSKI.Globe, masyadong marami yung mistakes sa game na to. Look at that. One full combo onto Yume.
Pop.
Sonic Wave, Command Attack W.
Yeah, pero the thing that MSKI needs to think about now for the next game is their pick and ban phase. So, are you going to take the risk again of taking all these champions that you think could possibly be good, but you can't necessarily pull off?
Yeah.
Will you stick with what's familiar next game, or will you still try and make sacrifices? Maybe something in between is what they need.
Yes.
No, to get still maybe picks that are not so common, but still they can pull off.
Oh, TG has gone down. Zipper is now legendary. Chop the waters onto Kaigu. It is Moss stacking up the middle inhibitor Jarret. They are now onto the inhibitor as 2 members of MSKI.Globe are down. There's the True Shot Barrage. Not much of a damage here. And the Warlock just removing that pink ward in the mid lane. This is Bangkok Titans falling back to fight for another day.
Yeah.
Which most likely, they will win again.
Every lane right now has like 2,000 gold ahead of the opposing lane. So, there's not much that MSKI can come back from here. Yun nga, they really need to focus on their pick and ban in the next game. So, will you grab picks that you're not familiar with? They have to make sure that if they are going to pick a comp, it's really their best. Because they're facing the best.
Oh, wow. So 007 getting caught off on this one. That's really surprising na.
Galit.
Oh, well, nasusurpresa na ako dito sa game na to kasi himala na lang din talaga. Even us, the Pinoy casters, okay, will be surprised if MSKI.Globe will be able to come back into this game.
Ouch.
Okay, because the damage is too much. A Shockwave onto Kaigu combined with EXO. 3 members onto him. Lloyd is now on a killing spree. Kulit. He had to connect that undertow. There's a playful trickster. Urgent strike onto him. TG goes for an engage onto Moss. Still a fight breaks out. Kulit is losing that trade. And Warlock. Urgent strike finishes off that Olaf.
Yeah, 2 members left alive, but they're gonna rush into mid now. Yume! Oh, why? Yay.
Yeah.
Essence shift to death.
Yes, mga kapatid.
Yeah, so BKT really showing their experience.
Yeah, or...
And MSKI also making a lot of mistakes.
Oh, sa mistakes din talaga. I mean, cannot be denied. It cannot be denied in this game. Okay, whirling that onto that one. It's a matter of time before they finish this one. Although members of Bangkok Titans are low. Bangkok Titans, Warlock trying to take a distance to take on EXO. There's the burst mula kay TG Cataclysm onto Lloyd. That's a shutdown kill. Okay, onto him. Kaigo the front line. Maybe trying to hook somebody. Okay. Urgent strike. Nasaan yung teammates ko? Wala, pre! Body slam and 007 gets the kill onto Kaigu.
Yeah, so... Yeah. We just... There's really not much left to say here.
Yeah, mga kapatid. As in, paano ba to?
Yeah.
Okay, so 826 mga kaibigan. That is an 18-kill lead by Bangkok Titans against MSKI.Globe. We are going to expect MSKI.Globe to retaliate over the next game.
Yeah,
okay.
Hopefully. Yeah, they really have to rethink their pick and ban phase.
26-minute mark into the game. We're looking forward to the next game.
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, yun din yung isang pinag-usapan namin ni Nip, is that MSKI has a relatively weak pick and ban phase compared to other teams. So even if sabihin natin mechanically, nakikisabay sila with the mechanics of other players, in terms of decision-making and pick and ban phase, they're not that good. So they really need to up their pick and ban phase and play it smarter. Yes, you were able to deny the Thresh and the Vayne, but was it worth it?
Let's hit this one. Kulit in the front line with EXO in the back line. Also TG helping him out. That's Kaigo again getting displaced. And that is Kaigo now onto 184 KDA. Okay, this is just too much. Okay, a 271 and then Ezreal. Very bad peak, okay, and a very poor execution. Getting capitalized on by Bangkok Titans. It will be a victory against MSKI.Globe.
Right, so very well played by Bangkok Titans. Very strong team, definitely. They are one of, if not the strongest team in Thailand and in GPL, showing us exactly why we're saying that now. So they were able to dominate this game. MSKI definitely had a hard time. Questionable pick and ban phase. Obviously, I can't even point at an MVP. It's just BKT really working together, playing with their strengths. 007, very effective early game. Crazy kill participation. And sumakit masyado si G4.
Yes, totoo yun.
Grabe.
Ganun na siya. It's a chain of mistakes.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah, so MSKI really has to up their pick and ban phase. And I think in their pick and ban phase, what they should do instead of denying picks or the favorite picks of BKT, I think what they should do is to decide on a team composition to use and then ban champions that will give that team composition a hard time.
Siyempre naman, mga kaibigan, mga Summers, mga viewers natin at mga Pinoy, okay? Mga Pinoy Summers viewers natin, okay? Kung kailan pinaka nahihirapan, that's, alam mo yun, nakatagong opportunity yan, okay? To shine. Okay, so, show your support sa mga teams natin. Kung kailangan nyo sila i-PM, sabihin nyo, kaya nyo yan. Step up your game. Naniniwala kami sa inyo. Please do so, okay? Because we still have Game 2 ng ating series ngayon, Bangkok Titans versus MSKI.Globe. We're very much looking forward to MSKI.Globe retaliating again, okay? And coming back from that really, really poorly executed game, okay? So, tiwala-tiwala pa rin kami. Kakayanin to. Let's see on Game 2, okay? GS Shimbo with a 1 for an eye.
And GS Amplifier.
Okay, GPL 2015, Summer Split, Day 1 ng ating Week 4. We'll be right back for Game 2.